Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So I decided that I wanted to start documenting something new over here. I already been copy trading 3 accounts, but I haven't really been recording the journey. So I figured, why not bring you guys along with me? I'm still keeping my size small, around 3 to 5 micros, because I really want to continue showing you that you don't have to over leverage to make progress in trading. So today was actually a really good day and a good example of that. I ended up making over 900 across these 3 accounts, and I had a really clean setup with 3 main confluences. I always try to have at least 3 reasons to be in my trade. Let me show y'all what I was looking at, and then we'll get into the live trade and how it played out. So my bias off rip was bearish. You know, we're in a downtrend. That's just me following the trend. But aside from that, now I liked how pre-market we had these relative equal highs. There's just collection of highs right here that was swept before the market decided to push down. And that's a good sign, because now we got people, you know, the sellers were able to pile in here at a discounted price and push the price down. And once we got that momentum, I wanted to see some type of action within like fair value gaps on order block. So this fair value gap, this 15-minute fair value gap stood out to me first. And once I saw that price was rejected from the midpoint, that let me know like this is a good time to enter, because the liquidity is right down here. These lows, well, let's just say below both of these lows, right? It actually spans out pretty far, like all the way over here. Like we've been testing these levels for a while now, and we haven't been able to break. And I believe it's just because this is a 4-hour bullish imbalance, and every time price came down here, it pushed up, right? We came down and pushed up, left a giant wick from the midpoint, and then the same thing, like it kept testing. It didn't even come back into it. But these past few days, we've been like hovering around this area, failing to take this liquidity. So I decided that it was a good time to get in. I got down on a 5-minute and decided to get in off of that. So I had my rejection, my liquidity target, and my higher time frame objective. And that's really all I needed. From there, it was just about waiting for the entry and managing what the price gave me. So this is the live trade. I'm gonna show y'all how it played out as I was marking it up and managing my trade. So this was my live trade. And right here, I began to mark up what I was seeing. So I looked on the higher time frame first. I saw this 15-minute imbalance, nice rejection from the midpoint, and it flipped bearish. So now I got in initially with 3 contracts, 3 micros. And we're pushing out of the box. Some rejections here. I wanted to secure at least $100 because it was playing around at that same level once again. But it never came back up to stop me out in profit. It finally pushed down on that next candle. And I was securing 50 points at least. From there, it pushed well beyond my 50 points. And then I started to aggressively trail it. I was going to take out some, but I decided to just aggressively trail it until it started to push up like that and reject, because it be leaving like big wicks. Like it'll push down and leave these giant wicks, and I didn't want to be caught in. Now I'm looking for another entry because I haven't hit my target yet at that 4-hour imbalance below. Okay, that first entry was sloppy. I should have waited for the full pullback to close. All right, once again, now this time I enter with 5 contracts, and I'm just aggressively trailing into my target, that grayish looking box. That was the 4-hour imbalance. I took off 4 contracts here and decided to leave a runner as close to my entry point as possible, with the hopes that it wouldn't come back up and just push down. But it just kept coming up. And, I didn't really secure much with this. It just kind of kept pushing and rejecting off of that bullish imbalance. So that was the end of that. I locked myself out and I was done. And, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I was happy with this trade, and it's not just because of the $900, but because the reasoning behind it was simple. And this was a pretty clean, it played out pretty clean. I had 3 solid confluences. I knew where I wanted price to go, and I didn't need to overcomplicate it. And that's just really what I want this series to show, the simplicity of trading, even on days where it might look like it might play around, because it was a lot of back and forth pre-market. So I was like, I hope we don't have another one of those days where we play and we don't, it's like wick each side. So I'm copy trading these accounts and still only using 3 to 5 micros. I'm letting the consistency across the accounts do the work, instead of feeling like I need to increase my size just because I want to make more money. Obviously, every day isn't going to look like today. There are going to be losses, break-even days, mistakes, and all of that is going to be part of what I share. Once again, the transparency, so that a new trader or a trader that got some time in like me can see, these are things that people go through. It's not all green days, we winning consistently. There's going to be some ups and downs. So even though this isn't technically day 1, it's the beginning of me documenting and showing you guys and taking you guys along the journey with me. And from here, I'll be sharing progress of all 3 accounts, my trades, the mistakes, the psychology, and hopefully eventually the payout too. Today, we're walking away with over 900 across the accounts. In the next session, we start right back at 0 mentally. It's a brand new day, a fresh new day. Yesterday's trade is not today's trade. I'm not trying to beat today's P&L. I'm just looking for the next good setup. Every time. Consistency is key. And if you want to follow along for the journey, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so that you get the next update, next video. Same 3 to 5 micros, same focus on discipline. We're just letting the consistency stack across accounts and do the heavy lifting now. So trade discipline, and I'll see you next setup.